All right, so Bitcoin made a big move. So a little bit of an update. Bitcoin made a big move, and the 15-minute chart just went bananas. And Bitcoin, let me put that back on. Bitcoin got all the way up to $64,000, and that's crazy. I'm stealing my trade from 51,800. My stop loss did not get hit. Right now, I did put my stop loss right here below this last local low. So my stop is around 58,770, I think is where my stop is right now. So I'm going to just put a line there so I just know for my own reference. I'm going to make it, orange, so I just know. And I'll just make that one, just so I know. So that's where my stop is, below that last local low. If you now lose $58,763, I'm looking for a lot more downside, at least to 56,577, which was another local low / support that we just formed the other day. Also, when you pull the fibs, this is where the 786 fib is at, and we got the bounce. So now, as long as Bitcoin stays above that, and short term, if Bitcoin stays above 61,250, I'm still bullish on Bitcoin. But I'm technically bullish on the 1 hour chart as long as we stay above this last local low at $58,787. That's crazy though. Bitcoin dumped 8.13%, or maybe, 8.13%, I think. It basically dumped 8% in 16 minutes. So that's a crazy dump. We've seen it happen before, but that's a $5,000 dump in 8 minutes. So shorts got paid there, but now shorts are probably going to get wrecked again. I'm looking for more upside on Bookmap. And look at this. So I know it's saying I have nothing left on my computer, but $65,000 is where all the orders are at on Bookmap. So really, that's where I'm looking for us to go next, is $65,000. You can see more red than green down here. That means there's more likely we go to the upside. I'm going to just exit Bookmap because it's being weird. Again, I need to get a bigger computer with storage, but that's what we're looking at for Bookmap. So really, it's saying we're going to make a new high for this year at $65,000. Remember, the all-time high is $69,000, so that will probably be an area people will be taking profits. Will I be taking profits there? Well, it depends how fast we get up there. If we keep pumping thousands of dollars in a day, I'll probably just keep moving my stop loss up, and when we make a lower low or something, I'll be getting out my trade. So that's an area people probably take profits. That'd be probably an area you could see a bigger pullback, maybe for some sideways action or downside. But who knows? This is kind of a crazy move. Bitcoin is up like $10,000 in 3 days. And really, if you just look at it on the 10-minute chart, let's just go to the 10-minute. It's not the prettiest falling wedge, but to me, that's still a falling wedge pattern. You got a nice bounce. You're making a higher low. And to me, this thing is probably going to boom back to the upside. The 10-minute chart says that you could see a high up to 64,566, and Bookmap is saying 65K, so anywhere between 64,500 and 65K is probably where we're going to head later today, and maybe even really soon, because 15's oversold, the 10 minutes getting the bounce, 1 hour's already, or 15's already curving in. 1 hour is already, look how fast that 1 hour is resetting. The stock RSI is going to make a higher low on the 1 hour time frame, so to me, that's really bullish. The 2 hour still is downside, so does the 4, and so does a lot of the other time frames. The 12 is cooked. The daily has a little more upside left, and so I think the 3 days also overbought. But overall, so we're definitely getting close to needing a bigger pullback on Bitcoin. But look, the fear greed index is at 82. We're in extreme greed, so be cautious. I might take profits at 69,000 if we get up there, because that's a big area. There's going to be a lot of sell orders at 69,000. I'm going to open Bookmap one more time, and I'm going to go up to 69,000 and see if there's any liquidity that high up. I guess if we get closer to 69,000 and then we see liquidity above 69,000, then that might be a reason to move my take profit up or just get rid of it. But for right now, I think it's a good idea to have that be a take profit level, maybe even a little bit before that level. But right now, that's the trade I'm in. This is percentage-wise, this is one of the crazier trades I'm in. This is driving me nuts. I got to figure out what's going on with Bookmap. It is not wanting to work for me, so I'll figure that out. But I will post in my trading group where Bookmap has liquidity when I can figure out what's going on with that. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at for Bitcoin. A measure move to 64.5 is incoming. I better get this video out before it gets outdated. But that's where I'm still bullish on Bitcoin as long as you hold this key level at $58,763. If you make a lower low than that, it's time to be bearish. Okay, I'm not saying short then, but I'm saying I'd be out of my long and looking for another long entry when we find some more support. That might not be, that might be a few hours, few days from now. I don't know, but as long as we stay above 58,763, I'm gonna stay in my long, and I will leave it at that.